So before I go home for the rest of the night, I made a client cry today. And not frustration, not anger, just joy. I had spent 4 hours with her in her home teaching her how to do things that she didn't know she could do. Um, Literally, she had no idea you can do copy paste. She had no idea you could do drag and drop. Um, she had no idea that her computer kept track of the last 15 or 20 files that you touched. Um, Literally, in the past, if she wrote up a document, she would print it off, she would save it, she couldn't find it again. So she would retype it. And it, you know, hopefully it got saved in the correct location, but she had no idea that you can change the locations of where you save your files. She had no idea you could rename files. The woman cried at the end of my service call. That's what I do. I try to be helpful as much as I possibly can. So, yes, if you need that type of help, I will do it. Provided I don't have other service calls to worry about. And Sundays are usually my better days to do those types of service calls where I need to train you or need to teach you. Um, I can't do it all the time because of other obligations, but I will show you how to do the remote program that I use, which is UltraViewer. So once I have taught you or you wrote it down and everything step by step, if something doesn't quite look right or it's not making sense, I can always remote into your computer and guide you from there. So the best analogy I can give to this is in trying to explain how the computer works. No one ever explained it to her this way, and it clicked. So she's switching over from OneDrive to Google Drive, and she didn't understand the difference between drive and folder and file. Don't laugh. I know we do because we're around computers all the time, but she didn't grasp that because at her last place of employment, which she retired from, it didn't work in that fashion for her. It was probably an old, antiquated computer system they used, but it worked, so they never changed it. So I took the time to explain to her, looking at her desk that was in front of me, that her drawers in her desk would like the equivalent of a drive. And the manila folders that were in your desk drawer are the same as the folders that are on inside the drive on your computer. And you put your individual documents in the appropriate folders. Um, and she never knew. She never knew that you can open up an existing file, make changes, save it in a different location. It was just watching this, the light bulbs just multiple times throughout the service call, just, because it was clicking, it was finally making sense after working 20 plus years in this other place where they had a different protocol. To see that you can do this on a modern computer, she she didn't know. I mean, she's got a Windows 10 desktop, a Windows 11 laptop, and she had no idea. She didn't even know you can put the windows into the corners and it would side by side, because she didn't know. Her, no one ever taught her that. So, drag and drop. I taught her how to right click rename, or highlight it and click the rename or delete. I showed her how to do all this, and it was like watching a child open up Christmas presents on Christmas Day. It was a wonderful thing. It was a wonderful thing. So, this is the type of service call anyone in this field loves. The ones that you can really feel the appreciation and the excitement and the joy that your client is getting from the knowledge that you're providing and the training you're providing. It was just, I almost cried because she was crying from just all of a sudden it all clicked. It all made sense. And so, thank you for a wonderful, wonderful service call experience. I don't get them that often, but it was a wonderful experience. And I'm here for you remotely if you need me. You guys have a good night.